We've had story lock this week, which is really exciting. You know, we've done an animatic, done stills, and just simplifying our experience. Also, the gold spikes really like what are our goals in preparing for halves. Like what are we going to be able to present to them. So keeping on task with that and just knowing what our limitations are so that we can get as much done as we can.
We now know what we have to do for our production. On the bad side of it, now I have to figure out all the interactions and the kind of rig that we need to accomplish all those interactions, and it is being a pain to rig the wings of the dragon, but I am trying to figure out how the wings work and how the wings of an origami dragon work, and I'm making a good progress, and I hopefully I'll get it done before the end of this week.
So this week I've been working on the animations. Since we finalized our story, I've made a list of every animation clip that every character will have throughout the whole animation, which will be hopefully around 2 or 2.5 minutes. And so first I'm going to do a blocking pass on every single clip. So that is just doing a rough layout of like the timing and the movements. And then later on, once I have all of those, I'll go through and do like do further passes on the animations to make them more fluid and lifelike.
We've also been trying to go through different gold spikes that we know that eventually through the animation that we're going to hit, so more like shadows, hard shadows versus soft shadows, and how to go about it. The whole goal of having these individual gold spikes is in the end to also kind of like stitch it together. So one thing I've also been doing is working on a script for our artists, that we have these different animations, but we wanted to loop or make it go more than once instead of like playing it more than one time. It's just easier for the pipeline for us to just like put it all together.
I'm trying to get the pipeline smooth so the artists can there could be a model, it could be rigged, and then it could be animated, then given it to me and put it on the project. And I looked around ways to make models look more interesting in the scene and the animations look more realistic. I will start my sound asset list now that we have our story down, and that should be exciting because now we have our materials down, what sort of interactions the characters are going to have, what sort of collisions the objects are going to have, or what other kind of interesting key moments we have where I could put small music cues and stuff, and it should be pretty exciting.
Now it's like nose to the grindstone is what it kind of feels like. Just there's a lot to do now. But it feels good and we know our direction.
I'm staring at my baby.
She's a proud mama. Go out in the world and do great things.